Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine. Welcome to Tarot by Eros. And in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking for the messages that you need to know for the month of November 2020. Reminder, these are general reads, so they may or may not resonate with you. As you focus in and as we give you a moment to meditate and to reflect or look over at the numbers and the stones, at the pile that you want to choose, you go down into the description, and then that way you can click on the pile that you choose. That way you don't have to watch all these other messages, because these other messages may or may not be for you, and you don't have to watch all of these. I appreciate it if you do. But anyway, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment for feedback. Now, let's go take a look at group number 1 is right here. Group number 2 is here. Group number 3. Here's number 4, group number 5, and group number 6. Now I'll give you just a moment to meditate on which one you resonate with, and then we'll get you started, okay? Thank you. Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine who chose pile number 1. This is your reading for today, for November 2020. Let's see what we can do for you. Let's see what we can get. All right. These darn cards are so hard to shuffle. Okay. Because I have like half acrylic right now and half regular nails. Because I work with cardboard boxes, so a lot of them have been breaking off oh so easily. For pile number 1, what are the messages for pile number 1 for the month of November? What are the messages for pile number 1 in the month of November? Three of Swords. 10 of Cups in reverse. Daughter of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's keep going. Mother of Wands in reverse. Father of Pentacles in reverse. The Death card in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Son of Wands, or Son of Swords in the reverse, excuse me. Okay, the World here is your hopes and fears. And then for the advice, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Mother of Cups. There seems, okay. There seems to be a really big, major theme here for you. And I believe that it's mostly this lack mentality that you're coming through. So what we have here, let me just start off with, what we have here at the center of the reading is the Three of Swords. You have felt betrayal at its purity and finest. There was a lot of people that you trusted that weren't there for you. Or there was somebody that you loved that wasn't there for you. And I feel like this pain that you have endured because of the other people or the other person in your life, it has made you grown to be like quite bitter, quite resentful, to be quite honest with you. In your recent past here, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. I feel like that there were so many different pieces to the puzzle that from which was essentially your life, right? Like you had like your whole puzzle piece, but it wasn't a whole puzzle piece. There was a whole bunch of missing different factors in there. Emotionally, there was a lot missing from in you. I believe you've learned a lot of this coming from October and now bringing it into November. And with the Three of Swords here and then the Death card in reverse at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're now ready to let go of certain things. However, I feel like it still drags onto you here, like with the Fool in reverse. I feel like you're not, it's like it's really hard for you to move on at this point. I feel like you have so much that is held onto you and that like won't essentially you won't let go of this pain, this hurt that has been a reoccurring thing that has probably happened within your life. I feel like the only things that you can manifest, or what you believe that the only things you can manifest, is disappointment. Because with the Father of Pentacles here upright, I feel like you now understand that you really need to focus on your financial situation. That I feel like that you have either, it's like you put so much energy and love into the wrong kind of people and things to where you forget that like you're your own superpower. You're your own person. There's just this energy of you essentially being so incredibly wounded, yet it's like you're afraid that whatever comes in isn't going to be very satisfying for you. And it seems like that there are things that are coming in and that are satisfied, right? I feel like there is love and abundance that wants to come in for you. They just know that you're not in the right place of mind, that you're not as abundant as that you need to be. You're not your nurturing self. I feel like there's a lot of healing that you need to go through now in order for you to receive your abundance. We have the hopes and fears here for the world. So what this is telling me is that you have so many different dreams. You have so many different, and I just saw 555 on my clock right here on like the timestamp as I said that you've had a lot of hopes and dreams. Anyway, to where I feel like you, and by the way, 555 is an angel number of change. I've actually been seeing that a lot lately. But I feel like you've essentially over and over again, you have this dream that you have. However, it's almost like you're so afraid of it because it's like, I feel like because you're this emotional, you feel like, will the world hurt me as I am? Will the world accept me as I am when I bring in my abundance to it? And I feel like that's just a mentality that you need to get over, in all honesty. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, you're ready to work. You're ready to go after your goals. You're ready to do what it is that you want to do, But I feel like at this point in your life, you need to focus on healing yourself, dude. There's a lot there's a lot you need to go over, and there's a lot of energy you need to clear out of your life. It's like because of what has just recently happened to you. I believe this happened in October, in all honesty. This definitely happened in October and it's coming into November. But this is a sign to where it's like you're not ready to move on. This is the Fool here in reverse. You're not ready to move on because you're still wounded. See how this bird is sitting here and he's ready to fly? Well, here in reverse, this is saying that like your leg still hurts. Your ankle is still broken. You need to heal before you take off. And I believe full-heartedly that there is somebody coming in for you. I just feel like that it's not what you expect. There's somebody that's coming into your life that's willing to give you love and abundance. It's just not what you pictured. This isn't somebody that you would in particularly date. This is somebody who's very obscure, different, maybe a bit of an oddball, and you've never really considered it. That's always what the Daughter of Cups is about, or the Page of Cups in reverse is about. Mainly, it's about somebody who's showing you love and affection. It's just you're not necessarily accepting it, or you're still hurting over it. So you still are you not accepting it because you're still hurt over the past situations that have happened. Sorry for the like little wordsy dirtsy there. You know, I just feel like 2020 has probably been really rough for you guys, for my group number ones. But I feel like now is your time to really like take some rest, recuperate, you know, really remember who you are and what you bring to this world, and you know, show that you're worthy of abundance. Understand that you are worthy of abundance and that you are worthy of love. You might not particularly like everything that you see that's coming in, but I feel like if you give it a chance, there's like really good like abundance that's coming in for you. What can you tell me for group number 1 when it comes to love? Pay attention to the red flags. See, the current people in your life right now, they might be showing you obviously some red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This is the universe letting you know when you feel, when you see, when you have to pay, you have to like a lot of times so what I came up with this saying, right? It's the what was the saying? It's you know the saying, actions speak louder than words? Vibrations speak even louder than words and actions. So when you feel out the vibrations and when you see, because sometimes actions, right, like kind of indicate with vibrations, but when you feel out those vibrational turns, you will know that these people in this situation and this person isn't good for you, and that there are other things that are willing to come back towards you, or that are willing to come towards you, not come back. Express your love. See, don't be afraid. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think it's mostly trying to tell this other person to go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Codependency. Oh, goodness. So I believe you probably were people who have felt very attached to another individual or to other people or a circumstance. And you didn't see that these circumstances and situations was affecting you negatively. But what Spirit is wanting you to know, that the path is safe. You are wounded. You are hurt. Yes. So when you remove the toxicity out of your life, you allow your healing process to start. And then you allow the good things to come in, the love that's wanting to come in. The world is trying to reach you. Everything is trying to reach you right now. But will you allow it? That's up to you. November is like a really strong month of really understanding who other people are, who you are, and what actions are you going to take in order for you to fix that around. Well, that is your pile for the month of November, pile number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine who've chosen pile number 2. Welcome to your November 2020 reading. Remember, please like, share, and subscribe, and that these are general messages. If this doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and click onto another pile if you would like. What can you tell me about pile number 2 for the month of November 2020? Father of Cups in reverse. Well, a lot wanted to come out for you. The Fool, Mother of Cups in reverse, and the Mother of Wands in reverse. And the Empress in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. There's a really clear message here for you, pile number 2, to where you've experienced a lot of apathy. I feel like you were unsatisfied with certain things in your life, and you've definitely decided to get your act together. You've decided to clean yourself up, or you decided to remove any forms of toxicity or negative people out of your life in order for you to feel more abundant, in order for you to get better. But I just feel like it's almost like it's emotionally like detached you from almost everything. In all honesty, there's like a really big emotional detachment, or even over emotional kind of attachment to certain things. It's like you're almost like triggered right away when something doesn't kind of fit together perfectly. And the reason why I say that is because I felt like you found a new vibration to yourself. I just feel like you don't know necessarily how to use it. It's like you've removed the toxicity from yourself, and you found this yourself in this state of apathy or like lack of emotion, and it's because it's like you're in a totally clean slate, and what you don't understand is that you're able to use this energy for your advantage. There's a lot for you, and there's a lot to you if you're able to wield it correctly. However, I think you lack the passion and drive in order to do that. I don't think you necessarily know what you want to do with all of this extra energy now that the toxicity is gone. We just came out of Mercury retrograde. So I'm assuming that the negative and toxic people that you had in your life, you removed them once Mercury went direct. And even though we're dealing with like the shadow aspect of Mercury retrograde, I still think you've cleared it out before it even like went to direct, you know. You were just like, nope, leave, be gone, I'm done. And and I feel like because you don't know how to use this energy, you feel so defeated. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. It's almost like you're so unsatisfied, and it's like you're actually almost waiting for blessings to come to you when essentially you need to reach for them, right? There's this feeling of you're not necessarily wanting, like you want the blessings to come to you. But let me tell you, you're gonna have to reach for those blessings on your own, and about like the negativity and toxicity that, and you wanting other people to reach out to you. It doesn't seem like the people in your environment are willing to become more open as you are. It's like as soon as you hit this clean slate, you have found yourself wanting to receive from people who aren't willing to give you anything, who aren't willing to put out and put forth the love, right? And with Father of Swords being your hopes and fears, it's like you want to be more discerning towards certain people, individuals and whatnot, because of their, because of, I think, different habits that they have, or it's like certain personalities that you don't have to accept, right? But I feel like what you fear out of this situation card is that you won't gain anything at all. I don't think you have to fear gaining anything. I just think that you need to be ready here with the Fool card, the Mother of Cups in reverse, and the Mother of Wands here in reverse. I think this is you wanting to leap forward so badly, yet it's like you emotionally and passionately, it's just like where are you? You have all logic here. You have all forms of, being willing, to go and everything. Like you're fine. in the three-dimensional plane, right? But emotionally, where are you? I'm trying to figure out like where you are as far as what do you now want from the universe? Where do you now want to go? You know, because we have the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody who's not necessarily looking over at, you know, the things that they need to nurture. Like it's like you're not looking over at the things that you're not that's like required of you, but it's like your nature, like your innate nature and your ability, like the who you are has almost like it's like you're a candle being blown out. You're not able to do what it is that you want to do because you don't have that spark within you. That light is like turned off. I just hope that you understand. It's like find the love without the negativity. I don't understand why you've shut yourself out after you've gotten rid of all the negativity. This is very interesting, pile number 2. What can you tell me about pile number 2 when it comes to love? Pile number 2 when it comes to love. Romance cards. Soulmate in reverse. Very soon. Okay. Flirt. So I feel like as far as romantic kind of endures when it comes to love, right now you're in a time period to where I feel like you really just need to enjoy yourself. I feel like you do need to like light up your candle, right? Like bring back the passion into your life that'll make you feel good, and then like find your muse, right? Like when you're writing a song, find that muse that gets you going to where you can now feel that emotion, that energy in order to get you going forward. I feel like all has been all business for you and you're trying to gather all these things without having something substantial to have for yourself. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading today, pile number 2. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned if you want to see more. And you have yourself a wonderful day. Have a good night. Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine. Welcome to Tarot by Eros. And this is for those who have chosen pile number 3. I am using another deck for this pile. Alrighty. Read. All right, the Emperor. Okay. Ooh, be careful. Be careful, my pile number 3s, for some sneaky behavior. Let me finish the spread first before I continue. Okay. I feel like your happiness at this point is like your most important goal for this month. And you being in control of that happiness, right? Let's see. Look what I just said. I said your happiness is your most important aspect, and you are represented by the Five of Cups. Wow. All right. Let's get it. Pile number 3. What's going on? Hey. Okay, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. For pile number 3. Can you tell me about the energies for choosing pile number 3? The Queen of Cups in reverse. So I don't know why, but you are playing a really good poker face right now, pile number 3. Because at this point, everybody thinks you look good. Everybody thinks your outfit is on point. However, it's like on the inside, internally, like you're very depressed. Like there's like an unsatisfaction that you have been carried over. And I feel like it's because it's Scorpio season. Like every time we get to like a water sign kind of energy, especially if you're an Aries, like it can be pretty depressing for the rest of us, like being in like this kind of Mercury, like, or being in this like Neptunian or Platonic or like the energies of like Pluto, right? Because that's Scorpio. It's like Mars and Pluto energy are like very strong here, and that's typically what's ruled by with Scorpio. But it's like it looks like that there's so much love and abundance coming for you, and it seems like what you want to do focus on right now is your happiness. The Sun card here, you want to see the brighter side of things so bad, and you want to like look over at like the good, you want to dry up all the rain, and you want to just soak in the sun. But I feel like that's what's like, I think the hardest aspect of yourself right now is trying to focus on the good things. I feel like that's what's bugging you at this point, is how do I focus on the positivity? There's like this really big standoffishness that you've carried over, to where it's like you've moved yourself to the side and you've kind of let yourself, you know, almost like it's like you put yourself on the bench. You know, like November is a tough month for everybody. And I want you to be careful over being completely dishonest and deceitful to people who you don't want to hurt. There's like a really strong indication that you could be, you know what? And also, I feel like, because this is in your environment, it's like if you keep lying to other people about how you feel, other people are going to get mad about it, dude. I feel like other people really care about you, and I feel like you aren't knowing that, or it's like either you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, or it's like you're lying about how you feel or whatever. Other people are going to catch on to it, and they're going to say something. Isn't that interesting how that appeared? Just make sure that whoever this is, I feel like this person doesn't have any real intentional business of knowing like yourself. I just feel like it's like you're not as, it's like, okay, how do I put this? I feel like you only go so far with people, and I feel like other people get really nervous and upset when you act standoffish towards them. It's like you have this blockage, but it's like your image looks really good, but it's like they know that there's like this crack within you, and as soon as they try to see through you, it's almost like you're not like your heart chakra is so blocked. And I hate to say that, okay? But it just seems like you have a defensiveness to yourself at this point, too. Over here in your hopes and fears, you're done. You're done having to juggle things. You're done having to juggle other people. It's like you've already been through, you already get the past thrown into your face over and over again. And I feel like you're over it. You're like, I don't need to be continuously told like who I was, what I'm doing, and whatnot. And you're ready to move forward. You're ready to drop your burdens, honestly. And I feel like that's okay. That might be what it is because you feel like you're now ready to drop your burdens, right? But I feel like the burdens that you carry are connected to other people. And once you step to that side, other people get upset. It's like once you start prioritizing yourself, everybody gets pissed off. Think about that, dude. Because you emotionally, we have the Queen of Cups here in reverse. Total emotional detachment. This could also be emotional manipulation coming from this Knight of Swords here. People just like either love bombing you or people like not giving you what you necessarily need. And, or, I just think that there's a lot that you've wanted to, put together for yourself, especially with the star card here in the most recent past. So over in October, I feel like you've decided that you wanted to build something for yourself, right? And now going into the month of November, you're now putting yourself in that stance of, I'm in charge of this. This is my situation. This is my life. And I feel like people from the past who are crossing you right now, they might feel like that they have something to say about that. Oh, yeah? Why are you doing that? Why is this going on? No, you don't have to tell me what to do. You're like, I'm in charge right now, and that's what's going to make me happy. That's what's focusing on myself. Now, be cautious and be aware because this take charge attitude that you have is also coming from a place of like you're hurt, like your wounds, right? Let's go and take a look at your love messages. But I feel like right now, pile number 3, it's like you've had so much that you want to focus on and that you want to work with. And it's like you're not coming from it in the best place. Like it seems like a lot of people through this month, and it might be because of, like I said earlier, it's Scorpio season. You might be a bit coming from, like a lack mentality yourself emotionally. I feel like that there was like a lot of people who let you down, and the same people who let you down are now getting pissed off that you're trying to cut the roots or you're trying to cut the dead branches off the tree, right? Can you tell me about the love messages for pile number 3? The energies that pick pile number 3. Children. Yeah, you could be dealing with a lot of children or a lot of adults who act like children. You could have children. You might need a vacation from your children, to be quite honest with you. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Finances and career in reverse. And also heart-to-heart conversations in reverse. I feel like you're not telling anybody what it is that you really want to do. And because communication between you and these people are so intense, you're not getting what you want across from this person. So you feel like you have to like slip off to the side and do what it is that you want to do for your financial situation. It seems like, I don't know if this is a love spread, but I don't promote any type of third party situation, but I mean, Those are your morals, right? Heart to heart conversations here is in reverse. You know, neither of you are wanting to speak your truth. And I think that it's because, you know, you, I feel like it's just because you're hurt, dude. Or you don't know what it is that you want. But I think this is the time, not for you, because you have all this energy, right? To really build yourself, to ground yourself. However, like I said beforehand, you're coming from a lack mentality to where you're focusing on like things that aren't really necessarily important for you. And once you get your priorities straight and once you understand, you know, why do I need to do this and why do I need to fulfill myself? Why do I have to have this? Why do I have to talk to this person? Why do I have to do all these things? That's once you understand that part of yourself, then you can move forward and do the things that you want to do. Well, thank you so much today. That was your November read. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you so much. I hope you come back next time. Have a good one, you guys. Thank you. Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine. Welcome to your November 2020 read. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. Please also leave me a comment down below if you have any questions or if you have any feedback for me or if you have any recommendations on what kind of video I should do next. Five of Swords. All right. You guys are going through it. That like November has been such a tough month for people. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So right now what I'm already picking up on is that something that like wasn't coming in or it's like a promise that was like given to you is not was not being delivered to you properly and you're finally fed up with it. Somebody didn't hold their end of the bargain. Oh yeah, somebody definitely didn't hold their end of the bargain. There's okay. It's like so far what I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse and the Fool card here in reverse, there's this like lack of starting something. It's almost like you were promised something from somebody and they didn't give it to you. You were almost like promised, like guaranteed something, and this didn't come your way. This might have been like from family or something, or this might have been like from like somebody who you were really close to, but there was something that was supposed to come your way that was not granted or given to you, pile number 4. 10 of wands here, upright. Bro, it was almost like you were left on something. Like you were thrown, like it was like it's like you were left with all the responsibility of something too. Well, you definitely have been left with all the responsibility. You're represented by the 10 of Pentacles. People see you as very fruitful right now. In the month of November, you are seen as so abundant and so prosperous. And it just seems like either this person they come off so calm. And they technically are in the right for what they did. But I don't think that they understand what they really did to you, if that makes any sense. This person messed up on like a completely different level, dude. Tell me about pile number 4's hopes and fears. King of Swords and the Sun. So, you want to flip things over, all right? You want to kind of fix the situation. However, you're totally willing to tell this person off. This person who comes off as so loving and so daring, it's almost like they abandoned their responsibilities of something. And I'm saying that because we have the Six of Cups here that's in your near future. This is like a bond that's essentially been broken coming up into the future. This is like knowing and being completely aware that nothing will ever change after this. Especially with the Five of Swords being slapped right down into the middle of the reed. I just like created a little thunder. Anyway, this person, it's almost like they've definitely promised you more. Oh my god, this might be love. I wasn't I you know that this person might be like a love connection, but this person definitely makes you feel like you are having to hold everything to it. I don't understand. It's like this person, I feel like you've had really high hopes for them, but I feel like they really don't. I'm gonna say the same message again. They don't know technically what they did at all, which is essentially threw you under the bus. Let me clarify. I haven't clarified really anything yet with the other reads, but I really want to know about this King of Cups. What more can you tell me about this King of Cups? Three of Cups. This could be a friend. This could be like a friend situation that you went through. Or this is like, I don't want to say a third party situation. This doesn't seem like a lover situation. If this is love, somebody might have entertained another person. I don't want to say that. But it feels like somebody else had almost like given you priority and then gave the priority to other people. It's like they offered it to you first, but then they took it and then they gave it to somebody else after. Like completely dismissed you. And I don't understand like why karmically. So karmically what's probably being done is you have to understand that you are abundant, right? You have everything you need all right here. I don't think you really need this person. This person doesn't seem like they're very close to you. It's like this could be a business deal in all honesty. But I feel like you're understanding that you have to like you have to now be more understanding of the fact that some people might just be wishy-washy. and you have to move forward with grace. Because this person done tainted the water, man. They done tainted the water. I don't understand how or why they would do that. It seemed like you know what gets me is that I don't understand why they would. You seem like you have all your shit together. So I don't get they feel like you that like not that you had a lot of burdens, but I feel like what you were offering to this person was too much for them. And honey, if they can't handle that, bye. Go away, right? What are some of the love messages for pile number 4? This is a really interesting read. Flirt. Codependency. Pay attention to the red flags. So I think another pile had gotten all these cards. So I think you need, if this is like a crush, learn to let go and just find another crush. Just find somebody else. If this is like if this is somebody substantial to your life, I would definitely be having a conversation with them. Now, don't use this reading as like a get away with murder kind of thing, but I would definitely, especially with flirt here and the King of Cups and the Three of Cups here. Oh, I would definitely be asking some questions. But with codependency here, I feel like if this isn't a serious situation, you might just need to learn how to like let go and realize that you have your own abundance, right? You are the 10 of Pentacles. It just seems like you're stuck in this situation to where it's like you were totally expecting something. And now it's like you're still kind of stuck, and then it's like I think you let that person know what was going on, and it's like it totally poisoned the water hole. It's like you both wanted it. I just don't think this person is, even though they're represented by the King of Cups, there's like a really big disconnect that they have. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading, pile number 4. This is definitely an interesting read. I hope you resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And you have yourself a good night and have a good November. Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine that have chosen pile number 5. Welcome to your November 2020 read. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Understand that these are general readings and that these may or may not resonate with you. Alrighty, let me focus in on your energy right now. Oh. I feel like this is going to be career for you guys. November 2020 read. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Sky Father here in reverse. Okay. The moon here in reverse. Wow, there's this like really big emphasis on not moving forward with something or being stuck. It could be work. Let me finish before I start speaking. Strength here. You guys might be a Leo. Okay, the rest of the cards wanted to just flop right out. Okay. So, what I'm getting here at the moment is that there's this really big... Here, let me move these cards so you can see all of them correctly. Okay, so right now you're in a situation to where you really feel like life isn't moving forward for you as fast as you would like it to. We did just have Mercury retrograde. So I feel like you're just now understanding, or it's like you're stepping into a situation in time period to where you can see, like, you can now understand things more than, like, I feel like you were in like such murky waters, and I feel like you were trying to, it's like you were so aggressive in trying to control the whole situation and trying to control everything, especially if this was in October with the Sky Father here. I feel like either you were dealing with energies that were too controlling, or you were an energy that was, like, I think putting in so much emphasis on trying to grasp um like your abundance, that you were trying to move like the universe forward or whatnot. There's it's like you were completely zoomed in and focused on what it is that you wanted, right? Like there was no confusion within you. However, it's like you weren't confused, but your energy at how you were trying to get at it, it was so, it was a bit erratic, to be quite honest. You know, you came from like a really good loving place. We have the strength here. It's like you were coming from a really good place, and I believe that beforehand you were coming at it from like a really controlling kind of way, or other people were really controlling of you. So now you're in this time zone to where you're like kind of bored. Not that you're bored, but you just can't seem to move something forward. Like there's a lot of like people around you who have like a lot of good energy. Here, the Ace of Wands. You guys might be really attractive people that bring in a lot of suitors for yourself. However, it's like there's this energy to where you might be somebody who wants to bring forward, right? Like a longer, more substantial commitment, you know. But with the hopes and fears here, oh, excuse me, I believe that you feel like that things would take too long. I feel like that you guys have good chemistry together. I feel like you enjoy the work that you do, something like that. But I feel like you believe that the process takes so long. And I think that's why you've had like a lot of frustrations over in the past, because you were like, I just can't seem to move things faster or move things to where I want them to be. And I don't think you're supposed to. And, you know, with the moon card here in reverse, this is letting me know that there's like a lot that's being cleared up for you as far as like, you know, the relationships that you have, and as far as like where you want to go and the things that you want to do. However, with the advice and outcome here, this is letting me know like you're ready to move on, you're ready to move forward. However, it's gonna take some time. It'll take a little bit, you know? Just don't let you distract yourself by the timing of everything. Whoever is with you, it's like they're on board, and I feel like not that you might be afraid, it's like you guys have really good chemistry together. I'm gonna say that. You and this other person have really good chemistry together. I just don't know why you're trying to push forth this energy so fast. This reminds me of somebody else right now. So funny. But your goals and your aspirations, they will come forward, right? It's just going to take time, and I think you're worried about time for the most part. We have both the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse and the Fool card here in reverse. You're like, why aren't I able to move on to like the next situation? And why isn't the universe allowing the new situation to come in? It's just because I think you're meant to just enjoy what you have here. Like, this is a really good connection between you and other people right now. Like, this is a very nurturing individual here. And this is a very giving person, too. And even with like the Four of Wands here as your goal, you were meant you're meant to build something. You just have to allow it to grow and let it thrive. You just have to let it have some time. Okay? Because the Four of Wands, whether if it's reverse or not, this is a good card about building like what you want for yourself, right? The Four of Wands in reverse basically means like you're gonna build the party, you're gonna build the house, you're gonna do what it is that you want to do. It's just gonna take a process, right? There's process here. Don't try to control the situation. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. You guys might be Leos. You might be dealing with a Pisces. You might be dealing with an Aries. You might be an Aries. I just think that I think you guys are good people. You're very nurturing. You're very loving. Very giving. And it seems like the other person in your life is a very giving person too. I just think that there's like this need to there's this need that you need to have to stay still. What can you tell me about number 5 as far as love goes? Passion here in reverse. Healing family issues in reverse. And this could be the one in reverse. I feel like, so with passion here in reverse, healing family issues in reverse, and this could be the one in reverse. I feel like all of these, despite this may or may not be the person for you, I just feel like passion is in the reverse. You're not healing family issues, and this could be the one in reverse. You already met the romantic partner you seek. I just don't see why this is in reverse. Maybe it's because it's like romantically, these are not aligned. But passionately, these are. But even then, passion is in the reverse here. I feel like you need to discuss something with your family, with the ones closest to you. I feel like there might be an expectation that they're trying to put onto you. Maybe it's because the relationship that you're in, they're really nice to date and they're really nice to be with and have fun with. There just might be somebody else there out there for you. This situation might not move forward the way how you want it to. But to be quite honest with you, I think the best bet of what to do is to essentially enjoy where you're at and let things flow the way how they're supposed to. That's the main general message. This person might not be here forever because we do have the Ace of Wands here, represented by the person, and you as the Strength card. So there's a lot of passion going around, but it's up to this person to let themselves develop and move forward and to accelerate, their growth with you. And I feel like you have to understand that you can't just be this nurturing type of individual or be like a form, not codependent, because I don't think you're codependent, but you can't allow somebody else to be codependent on you for the sake of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading pile number 5. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and please stay tuned in for next time. Thank you. Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the divine that have chosen pile number 6. Let's get started with your November 2020 read. Please keep in mind that these are general messages, and that if this does not resonate with you, go ahead and choose another pile, or you can find another reader for yourself if you would like to. Alrighty. Please also like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. For the energies that choose pile number 6, what is the energies for those who choose pile number 6? The Hermit. Okay. Excuse me. Some of you might be Virgos. It's raining sunshine, I just heard. Alrighty. Move this out of the way. Focusing the camera a little bit better. Okay. Let's do this. Cool. Messages for pile number 6 for November 2020. Okay. Alrighty. You've definitely been through a couple shakeups, alright? Or you're looking for a shakeup. Okay. Introspective time, okay? So you guys are entering a time period to where you're really figuring yourself out. And it seems like you're really focusing on not just healing, but also manifestation. Let's go. Okay, that flipped out real fast. Youth of Swords in reverse. Why do I feel so energetic at this point? I feel so... It's like you guys feel like ready to move so fast. Yet it's like you're so stagnant at the same time. Okay. Ace of Wands. Hold on, my other cards fell. Alrighty, I think this Ace of Wands is what's giving me all this energy right now. Okay. So for those of you who are single, I feel like you're really not connected to love right now. We have Temperance here at the bottom. You're really focused on your well-being. I feel like you guys are in such a zen state of mind. And I say that because you have the Hermit here as your current situation for the month of November, right? You're totally focused on you. You're focused on your healing, what you want, on like yourself, right? And then what's crossing you is the moon in reverse. So I feel like you've figured out and you've discovered so much about yourself. And it's like you now have like all of this understanding within you. However, for whatever reason, you don't want to act forward on what it is you want to do. We have the Youth of Swords here in reverse. So typically this is a really fast moving energy. And right now I'm getting that you guys have actually slowed yourself down. We have the High Priestess here at like the bottom of the deck as to why you're acting like this and how the reason being. I just feel like you guys are in such a peaceful mindset this month. This is a really good read. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like in the past you have been hurt a lot, especially in like the month of October. I feel like that there was a lot of endings that have occurred to you that you've definitely taken a lot of consideration and thought over. It's like you've learned so much about yourself, and you've learned so much about like different things and people and situations and stuff. And I'm getting like you're ready to now like rock the boat, right? Like you're like, I totally know myself, and you just like totally ready to just shake up everything in your life right now. I feel like you're ready to like, it's like you've been that's why I'm getting like it's like this cramped energy, but also this energy of like wanting to finally spark and move forward. You have the Ace of Wands here as your hopes and fears. So you're willing to bring in a lot of passion into your life, right? And as far as those people, I feel like that there's a lot of people who are coming back from like the past that probably have hurt you, or, different situations, and people who are, are ready to apologize. There's a lot of warmth here. However, there's not a lot of like accepting here. I just heard I'm good, dabba dabba da da. Like I'm blue, dabba dee doo die, but I heard I'm, good, dabba dee da do die. So with these two cards here, the Magician in reverse, it's like, and the Two of Cups here, I feel like you guys are just wanting to date, wanting to get out there, not taking anything too seriously, not taking other people too seriously. Because with the Magician here, it's not that you're not ready to manifest. I just think you're keeping everything to yourself at this point. And with the Two of Cups here showing up in reverse, it's like you know intuitively that if there are people and situations that you're connecting to, you know not to like keep them around, right? Like there's a really big understanding of now you just like, oh, like so you, it's like you want to offer yourself, right? And because you're in your comfort zone, you're in your good state of mind, right? So when you're like, oh hey, like, do you want to go out, and then other people are like, oh yeah, maybe, or I don't know, blah blah blah, you have no problem with cutting them off. Like it's almost like you guys just feel so zen right now, so comfortable through the state of mind throughout the month of November. Like you really know and understand the negativity that you've been through. I think you're putting your emotions and your feelings forward, right? At this point, like you're like saying the universe, no, like I'm going to be okay with me at this point. And unless you're, and I'm speaking about like yours, other people, like if you're gonna put in like 100% for me, I'll put in my 100% for you. But at this point, like you're your priority. Like you not messing with nobody that's, going to be on like a negative level. So when you see people who are like the Five of Swords in reverse, who are like, oh yeah, I know I did that to you, oh I'm so sorry, and blah 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 blah, but this just like recently happened. I would, and if and I feel like you're smart enough to know and understand to not to trust people so easily, but you're like smart enough to put up a good guard for yourself this month. Over like letting other people know, like, okay, like this is the amount that I'm going to give. This is what I'm going to do. And if you're not going to accept any form of this here, then I got to take my stuff and I got to go. Like you see the truth for how it is this month. And I feel like, it's honestly quite a peaceful month for you guys. Pile number 6. Like I feel like like it's like I said before, it's I feel like if you're going out there, if you're dating, expect a good couple of romantic situations, right? We have the children here. You might just be like your love life might just feel very childlike, right? And if this doesn't resonate with you and if you're looking for something more long term, this part of the message might not resonate with you. This might be like a work situation, right? What more can you tell me about pile number 6 when it comes to romance? You deserve love. Let go of control issues. And that is so funny because I think you do deserve love. Mainly because of how much you guys have healed yourself, dude. Like you've really like have let yourself, transform. Like you're not moving for anybody. And and I think it says let go of control issues, but I think it's like I think there's a warning for you to make sure you let go of control issues, or to make sure you don't try. There is a warning here for you to make sure you don't try to control the situation. So some of you out there, it might be fine for you to move and travel through this energy, but for those of you who pick this pile, it might be hard for you to. Just make sure you go, like, you understand that you're fine and comfortable within your own self, finally, after probably however long period of time, either since September or October. But I feel like now in the month of November, you're really finding that like peace within yourself, and it does say let go of control. Like you've letting go of control issues. If you don't match my vibe, then you need to go by, right? And with the Two of Cups here, it's like I just think at this point in your life, just take it easy. There's like this energy here of just going with the flow, and normally the Two of Cups here is like an energy of um it's like an energy to where it's like one-sided or whatever. And if that is the case, and if other people aren't giving you essentially what you necessarily want, it's like go with the flow. Like you don't always have to transform like even this into a serious commitment. You can still entertain this situation if the other person isn't willing to give you the amount that you need and want, right? You can still choose to entertain it just for your own benefit, right? For the time being, if you're focused on yourself, If you're focused on your own craft, go ahead and have a little bit of fun here, especially with the Ace of Wands here in the upright. This is new passion. This is typically like a sexual experience card for your, hopes and fears, right? Go out there, have fun this November. This is a really positive read, pile number 6. So go out there, have fun, enjoy yourself. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile number 6. I hope you have a wonderful month. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Please leave a comment if you have any other video recommendations for me. And you guys have yourself a wonderful month. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.